So I guess the Jeff side of the news, the League of Legends
All right, I
news of
forgot
the
to ask,
week.
what's new with League of Legends, Jeff?
So you know how last week I was like, if you're going to have huge breaking news that you're going to release, do it while everyone's distracted by the midseason invitational.
Yeah.
So there's three teams: Team Impulse, Team Dragon Knights, and Team Renegades. That Riot has basically said, all of you are guilty of the following things, and you're all banned from the league. Team Impulse, I can totally believe, is guilty of everything that they're claiming, such as not paying their players and having unsafe living conditions. Because Team Impulse is the team that, like, tried to sell their spot, failed to sell their spot, and then, like, threw together 5 guys in, like, a week. And lo and behold, the team that tried to sell itself has money issues.
Yeah.
Team Renegades, on the other hand, is being accused of being associated with a person that they claim they're not associated with, and all kinds of shady dealings and for mistreatment of players, and like supposedly Riot has this like mountain of evidence that is off camera and no one can see.
You can't see the evidence, but we have it.
Yeah, so I'm impartial to what happens because I like Team Renegades' owner, Monte Cristo, because he's a good shoutcaster. As a team owner, I'm indifferent to him. As a team, Team Renegades sucks dick. They're the second worst team in the league, which just narrowly edges them out of being straight kicked from the league. So, I'm sorry, Team Renegades fans. It's just interesting, like, so the left-hand, right-hand thing, like, everybody pay attention to MSI, and holy shit, look how good CLG is doing. By the way, fire those 3. So, was it, execute code 66?
Yeah. I have never cared more about League of Legends news than I do right now.
So, I feel really bad for Team Renegades and whatnot, because, like, these are people's lives being fucked with.
Yeah.
And Riot wrote this really strange, semi-scummy, like... They basically told these teams they have 10 days to sell the team. Which one is fucking horrible. Like, apparently League of Legends teams can go for numbers in the area of $10 million. Which is news to me.
I can believe that.
But, say you had a $10 million team, but everybody knows you have 10 days to get rid of it. You just less than half the price of that. Like, oh yeah, you know, it was worth that, but you have to get rid of it. So I guess I'm the one who can list the price here. Like, they're gonna get, like, those teams are going to get bent over. And Riot basically left this, like, stipulations, like, if they need help finding potential buyers, we have contacts. Like, oh, thanks, your pals will help us out. You're really being a bud there, Riot. So... yeah, so Konami, speaking of shady dealings, so
this is the
at this
esports
moment,
I've always wanted. This is what I wanted. This.
all these weeks just got epitomized for you, huh?
Oh, this is what I've always wanted to come out of League and esports in general. I want this. I also want to see Riot's evidence pile.
Yeah, let me know how that goes.
I really hope it's like a pile of videos and like a blow-up doll.
It's a physical stack.
Physical stash. Like it's a cocaine and a blow-up doll and like 4 or 5 cassette tapes and like several gold doubloons. And, like,
I wish you could see the hand motions you're doing right now because you were individually stacking all the things in your head in front of you.
This is the sad... I wish the world worked where it's like... if you had evidence, you had to pull it from the evidence pile. Like, it's like, we have all these guns. Here is the gun pile of evidence. It's like, oh, that'd be so cool.
It's just like wooden crates. Like, please go get us +1 evidence from one of the crates.
No, but you gotta dump those crates on the ground and stack the
No, they don't
contents.
contain anything. They're like CGI crates that you walk into to acquisition evidence.
No, that's totally what I want. Like, I want... as much as I'm enjoying this, I think Riot has to be a little bit more upfront about what evidence they, quote, have.
I assume they're going to release at least some of it at some point. If not, I know for a fact Renegades is like, fuck you and the horse you rode in on. So I'm sure Renegades is in contact with as many lawyers as will listen to them.
Yeah.
Oh
God,
because they probably have very legitimate claim to the amount of economic losses that Riot is trying to incur on them.
Yeah. No.
The problem is it's Riot's football, so they can kind of make up the rules, and unlike with like the NFL and the NHL, there's no players versus owners versus league standalone organizations. So like Renegades can't get the other teams to like picket Riot or something.
No,
like,
and I think this is an important step for esports actually. Like esports have been coasting along on a surprisingly like weirdly okay batch of smooth sailing. There've been problems, but this is the first like, no, this is a real sport thing. Why? The league is saying, we don't like something you did. Well, prove we did it. We don't have to. Actually, you maybe kind of do?
It depends.
Yeah.
Because this won't... They're going to have to probably be sued in like civil court or something.
Yeah,
like this won't make its way to federal court the same way like the NFL does.
No, but lots of NFL stuff stays.
But it will wind
court.
up there eventually.
No, but that's. I
potentially.
think this is an important step for esports. It sucks it's happening to
Yeah.
league, but at the same time,
This is going to set the precedent for a lot of things to follow.
no, and that's why I'm excited about this. Like, this is the first major legal move or kind of weird litigation thing to happen in esports. Period.
Yep.
And it will set the rules for the future in many ways, at least for the foreseeable one, potentially.
Yeah. Esports law is about to become important.
Yeah. No, but I want to see that evidence pile, though. I either want an evidence pile or, like, a flash drive that's super place with a skull hanging off of it.
Doom drive.
Yeah, I want, like, I either want, like, the evidence pile, just them printing out all of the stuff they have evidence for, or just the lone flash drive and, like, a black undestroyable box where they come into court and it's like, here's the evidence. Don't look directly at the flash drive. Why? It will kill you. But yeah, evidence pile.
Should be exceptionally pile-based.
I'm sorry. Everything is better in piles, kind of like that. Like, it's... Yeah.
If you're talking food, you're 100% correct.
Well, it's like...
Even if it's pizzas, something that doesn't stack well, I want piles.
Yeah,
of
no,
it.
but like, take it one step further. It's like, if you have a shit ton of gold, which looks cooler? Spreading it out evenly across the floor or stacking it in one corner where it's like, oh, that's my gold pile?
Touche, Charlie. I will not disagree with the pile argument.
Piles, they make everything better. This is my pile of video games. Ooh, there's nothing impressive about a Steam library. It's like, look how long it is. It's just words.
The amount of time that we've wasted using liters and, cubic feet as units of volume. The years that we have wasted not using a pile as a unit of volume.
No.
Even when you're talking liquids, a pile of water.
The pile is purely a display measurement. It's not a scientific one. The pile has no place in science unless we're talking about, like, sorting through a pile of something to find something scientific.
Archaeology.
Pile is the art of the measurement world.
Okay.
Kind of like stacking. Mm-hmm. Stacking is metric piles. It's more numerically based.